Hello, this is a quick overview of a scripting language. In this case, one it's not my favorite, but it will work. There's some other ones that are better and programs that this one's free, so that's why I'm using it at this point. Um, but there's other ones I like better and I can do quite a bit more with. But in this case, just to demonstrate how hot strings and hotkeys can work to take some typing off of your plate. You've got um, yeah, take some errors away too, as you can see right here. Um, so in this case, we've got here's an if statement. So it's gonna set up the brackets. So what you do is you type if5, and then to complete for the system to recognize that it's a hot string, you have to put a space or an enter or a tab after it. So we'll show you that here. When I just type if5, it doesn't do anything. But then in order to complete it, if I push spacebar, then it goes through the whole process, which is here. Now that was a little more in depth of what I had to do because if's a key or is a reserved word, and it's kind of that's one of the reasons I get annoyed by this program. But I got it to work, so it puts you in the place. Technically, I want it to be over 1, but so I should need to add a tab in there. But either way, you get the idea of that. So then let's try one of my other hot strings here that I've got. In the other case is the hot string. This is going to set up a loop block for you. And again, loop is another reserved word, so I had to do some machinations there. But this is my hot string. Didn't do anything until I hit the space bar. And it's gonna, in this case, I set it up to use an input box to ask me how many times I want to do the loop. Well, and let's just say we're going to do the loop 6 times. Okay, and so it's going to take the number 6 and enter it into what it puts in there. So you got loop and then 6, and then this time I put it in the right spot. So, and then you can start typing your actual actions and your commands. Final one I showed you, we talked about tabs or tags. So I set up to type an opening and a closing tag. So and I use the 5 again. See, it doesn't do anything until I push the space bar or the tab. And what it is puts in the opening tag. This is HTML because I didn't know what tags you use, but HTML. So you get your body of your website, close the tag automatically, and then it puts you in the spot where you can start typing whatever's going to be in the body of your web page. The final aspect of it that I can explain real quick is the using a hotkey. This here means the caret there is control, and so it's going to be control number pad 5, and that will I've got it set up to ask you for a username and a version number. So if you are creating some new software, you can say control 5 and it'll open up in your editor here, which normally that stuff would go at the very top. So you're going to have, I'll set it up and I'll hit control F5 or control 5, excuse me, right now, and then it's going to ask you for your author's name, and then it'll ask you for the software version. So just the first thing, we'll just put 0.0, and in this case it'll be the purpose, and there's some other stuff you obviously put in your normal stuff, but your environment, all that. But the purpose in this case is just to demo hotkeys and hot strings that can help you with typing errors or save you some time, because it shouldn't make the errors either. It'll help you not see. There's one right there. It'll help you if it types something straight up for you every time. You don't have to worry about keying in something correctly, and it's going to post it all in there. So there it is, no errors. And see, every time it would always type if correctly and it would loop correctly and body correctly. It wouldn't miss this. So the hot strings and the hot strings with these kind of things can help to avoid missing this or that kind of stuff. So just a quick overview to let you see what you can do and see what we can help you with. Take care.